named in the Australian region. In the Australian region, Cyclone Darian is located south of Indonesia with winds around 55 miles per hour. In the North Indian Ocean, we are looking at Invest 98B for a potential tropical cyclone next week. On this day, last year in 2021, Typhoon Rai retained Category 5 intensity after making a severe Category 4 landfall in the southern Visayas region of the Philippines, killing 490 and causing $1.1 billion in damages. In the Atlantic, if we get another storm, it would be Owen. In the Eastern Pacific, even more unlikely is Seymour. In the Central Pacific, hopefully we get Hone. In the Western Pacific, the next name is Sanvu, followed by Maware. In the North Indian Ocean, the next name is Mocha, followed by Viberjoy. In the Southwest Indian Ocean, the next name is Chanisu, followed by Dagani. In the South Pacific, the next name is Hole, followed by Irene. And in the Australian region, the next name is Ellie, followed by Freddie.
Well, here on the GFS, you can quite clearly see Cyclone Darian right there. And eventually, this become a Category 1 cyclone on the GFS quite clearly, possibly even reaching Category 2. And earlier today, now they want a pressure peak of 963 millibars, which would be a Category 3 peak. And they don't want Darian dissipating for quite a while. It looks like Darian does not completely die out until looks like early on January 2nd that it dies out, so it would roll over into 2023. And yeah, so that would happen with Darian. But now we're gonna take a look at the North Atlantic, which I doubt that there's anything. That might be a tropical cyclone right there. I'm not honestly sure. That could just be an extratropical cyclone. I think that's just an extratropical cyclone. By the way, go watch the 2019 Atlantic hurricane season animation. It premiered earlier today. We're not even going to look at the Eastern Pacific because I doubt that there's anything there. And the Western Pacific, actually, Ian did not say this in the coverage part because we didn't know at the time. But there is currently an area of interest about right here, just off the southern Philippines. So you can see it moving through right there. It becomes a tropical storm. Peaking at about 992 millibars, moving through the Philippines. It looks like it's doing a bit of a stalling motion, and then it comes back around. It looks like it dissipates where it formed on 26th, it looks it. And then if you look down there in the South China Sea, that might be a potential tropical cyclone. That would be very interesting if that were to happen, because that's a very far south formation in the Western Pacific, and you don't see those very often. The last time we had a very far south formation was Typhoon Malacus earlier this year. That formed like way down here. It formed like right here. By the way, Malacus was literally the first named storm of the typhoon season this year. It ended up being a Category 4. We already saw the entire wide shot of the Indian Ocean, so we're just gonna go ahead and look at satellite imagery. And here's Darian right now. It had an exposed center of circulation earlier, but since then it has removed that. And actually, it does look like it is starting to clear out an eye right there with the weaker cloud tops. Generally, when you have a tropical storm that is intensifying and is expected to reach hurricane equivalent strength, and you see the cloud tops start reducing in intensity towards like the middle, that generally means that an eye is clearing out. And you know, Braylon, I am the master of predicting eyes. I did it with Hinamnor, I did it with Kay, I did it with Ian, I did it with Fiona. Yeah, I'm just a god of that. I think I did it with Namadol as well. I think I did it with Noru. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I did. But it does look like Darian is definitely clearing out its eye right now. Now we're going to take a look at Invest 98B, because that's the only area of interest on the map right now, other than that one in the southern Philippines. And it's literally just a bunch of disorganized thunderstorms that are all coming together. There's literally just a bunch of, that's, you know, minus 81, 82, and then another, you know, minus 75 up here, and then, you know, minus 70 right here. And then, just the occasional, minus 60s. So it's a very disorganized mess right now. And that is why we're not giving it a very high chance of development in the next couple of days. That's why we're only giving it a 30% chance of formation. But that was the Tropical Weather Bulletin for December 19th, 2022. Like, subscribe, goodbye, have a good night.